Honorable Chair, thank you again. It's so good to see you as always. Members, I appreciate you all's time for having me. I'm here on behalf of 2308 to testify on the Ibogaine treatment. I'm a recipient of that particular treatment. Just to back this up a little bit before I get into all my personal disadvantages and discrepancies, let's start with something good. I'm American-made, Texas edition. I was born down here in Houston. I come from a long line of Texans, and it's a big thing for us to serve in the military. It's not a mandatory thing, it's just basically understood. Now, I have an identical twin brother, just like the chair said, and when we were about 14 years old is when we decided we were gonna go in and serve in the military. We decided to be Navy SEALs. I mean, this was back in the 1900s, so a lot of people didn't know a lot of things about the Navy SEALs. We're widely known now. When I signed up in 99, and my family from 0 to 40, there's a thing we have: no wife, no kids. You're married to the life. The first 40 years of your life, you're trying to figure out the man that you're not. You're supposed to step into the fire. They say the hotter the fire, the purer the gold. So you're trying to go out there and live life as hard as you possibly can, make some mistakes, and collect some scars. So we started. Now, when I joined in, I went straight into the Navy, joined the SEAL teams, and then the wars kicked off. My first deployment was to Iraq. I came back from that, went to a couple other places, and then I got on the hook for Afghanistan, which y'all are familiar with. So in all my workups and all my deployments, the injuries that I sustained through all of those, a lot of times the SEALs were taught to compartmentalize all that. If we go to the hospital, if we go to the doctor, that's a surefire way to get out of there. And the biggest thing with us is a tragic moment happens in our life every single day. So we don't have time to talk about it. We just throw it on the back and we just keep going. Well, Afghanistan rolled around and I got hurt real bad. I mean, I got my butt whipped so bad they made a movie about it. And then after that, I was in the hospital for a while. I got back online, and then I went back to Iraq for 6 more months. I got hurt there. When I made it back from there, this is when y'all came into my life. Texas pulled me back, and I recovered in that white mansion over there for 3 years. 3 years, y'all took care of me. You sent me to every hospital, to see every doctor, every treatment you could think of, you threw at me. And I was a willing participant. That's what a SEAL is. Man, we're guinea pigs for y'all. I'll take any amount of pain I can for you because that's the only thing I was good at. And I've had everything put in me, everything pulled out of me, cut in half multiple times. I've been in chairs that flip me upside down. I've been submerged underwater. I mean, every treatment you could think of. And I come out of the only thing I ever had going for me besides being a Texan was I had a jovial attitude about getting my butt whipped. But when I got hurt, I got introduced to the opioids. And those things, come to find out, I have a ferocious appetite for that. I didn't know that once you get that stuff in you and it keeps getting in you that it becomes like a teammate, like a personal member of your inside of your body. I had no idea. So when the doctors would keep me on that to keep me down, because when I get hurt, I like to move. And I would just continually hurt myself because I would keep moving. So when I tried to get rid of that stuff, if I had difficulties like I did, I couldn't imagine what a normal person does because I like to take pain for pleasure. And I also drank to mask my pain as well. Any self-respecting Texan down here can throw back some whiskey and a beer, easy day, right? Especially if you're a prodigal son of some baby boomers, right? I was really good at that. Well, let me tell you something. I took that medication and I laid down that night. I woke up the next morning. I had no appetite for opioids. I had no appetite for alcohol. I chewed Copenhagen. I had no appetite for that at all. Period. I had no faith in my life growing up. I was never delivered to a church. Period. That's the first place I went when I got out. Jesus got a hold of me. I can't explain that. I go to church every Sunday now. I don't miss one day. I pray every morning. Growing up, I'm not a violent man at all. I hate violence, really. But I am a man of violence now. And I had this aggression and this anger in me that I couldn't control sometimes, especially if somebody was acting up that shouldn't be. I would light up on them like I couldn't believe. And it took that away from me. It calmed me down. Like I said, in my family, from 0 to 40, I didn't think I was going to make it past 40. That was in the cards. I was praying for that. And the more I got hurt, the more I knew that was going to be the thing. But the Lord kept putting me back in here. Matter of fact, he blessed me with a wife and kids. And now all I try to do when I get up in the morning is be the best husband I can and be the best father I can. It's all that's on my mind. And if they're not around me, I'm trying to be the best human being I can be to my people around me. And everything that I had in my life in those first 40 years kept me from that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that I drank that Kool-Aid. I ate that first 40 years of my life up so much that I couldn't detach from that. And we're all about the same age in here. We grew up the way we did with all these wars and all these pandemics and this crisis. Man, like, don't think that you're weak, ever. I don't care if you're sitting in this room, you're not. Period. I don't care what you heard. It's what you're hearing right now. You're not weak. No matter what's on you, if anything's on you at all. But some of that stuff got a hold of me, and it was everything I had to fight it off. And what I'm telling you with this stuff is, it worked on me. This was 4 years ago. And every day of my life, I try harder and harder to be a better and better man. And I never looked back. I know where I came from, I know what I am, and I know what I've been through, but it doesn't define me of the person that I'm trying to be now. And before I did this, I couldn't detach from that. And whatever this stuff is, whatever it's capable of, whatever God put that down here for us, and we found it. All we're asking is for you to take a look at it. Thank you for your time.